Hello, and welcome to Freedom with Marketing. Today I'm going to share with you a system that I use in my own business and that I have used successfully with clients, so you can create a huge amount of valuable content that your subscribers and fans, followers absolutely love and they can't wait to get enough of. And I'm going to show you how you can create this content, and you can send a daily email, and you can send the optimal number of posts per social media platform per day, and basically how you can create a huge amount of highly engaging content across every platform, every channel where your customers and clients hang out, and then how you can do that in probably an hour or two of your time per week. But first of all, why is it so important for you to send content and create content on a daily basis? And why do you need to do it across as many platforms as you possibly can? The reason is because consistency builds trust, and trust leads to transactions. I did not invent that quote myself. I heard it on a podcast. I can't remember who actually said it, but it's a perfect analogy and I'm going to use it here myself. The more consistent you are at creating content, the more you show up, the more attention you get from your customers, your potential customers, clients, followers, fans, subscribers, etc. And over time, they're going to see a post on a social media platform and then just scrolling. This captures their attention and they're going to read it. Or they're going to see a subject line in the inbox and they're going to open it and they're going to read it. And all of this over a long enough period of time is how you consistently make deposits into the sort of value bank with your prospects, customers, clients, fans, followers, whatever you want to call them. And over a long term, this is how you basically create loyal fans of your brand. A loyal fan of your brand is someone like a sports fan. That's a perfect analogy, I think. With me, for example, I'm a big football fan. That's football, or soccer as you might know it. I'm from England and football's big. And I like to watch my football team play, and if I see anything with my football team logo on, I'm probably going to buy it. That's because I'm a loyal fan of the brand of my football team, which is Wolverhampton Wanderers, if anyone is wondering. It's also the same way how I have a few podcasts that I like to listen to. One of these podcasts has a daily show, and I tend to tune in to listen to and play their podcast in the background while I'm doing other things around the house. And their podcasts are often 2 hours long, and I'm quite happy to sit down and listen to the podcast for 2 hours most days. And that's because I've become a fan of their brand. This is what you want to do with your target audience. If you're a business, if you're an entrepreneur, especially if you are a coach, consultant, service provider, and you have a high ticket offer, a high priced offer, and you can deliver your offer at scale, because the more you can turn people into fans of your brand. The next step is quite easy, and that is by applying the conversion events to actually get them to sign up to your program. And loyal fans will trust you, and trust is the number one factor in my view, which can increase your sales. So that is basically the system, and that is why you need to apply it. So first of all, let me tell you and let me share a quick story about something that happened to me recently. In fact, it happened yesterday. And I want to use this story to illustrate this concept and how I am going to apply this concept directly with a business owner that their goal for this year is to hit $10 million. So the way that this system works in their business is going to be very different to someone who's only making 6 figures a year or someone who's in the early stages. Want to explain the story to illustrate how it works. And then after the story, when you understand mechanisms, how this system works, I'll then tell you basically exactly how to do it, and then you can go away and apply it. So basically, I've been working with a client for maybe close to 2 years now. I gave them daily emails, I manage their promotions, and according to the testimonial that I've recently got from them, the CEO of this business said that my emails are responsible for millions of dollars in sales that they otherwise wouldn't have made, which makes me quite happy. There's been several months that my daily emails have basically generated $150,000 per month in sales. Now, like I mentioned before, they are a business that is on track to achieve 10 million a year. and they do have the resources and email list and a big sales team to convert the book calls that I generate for them into sales, so I'm not 100% responsible. But this daily email system is what I have implemented with them. The contract with this client has come to its natural closure, and we have mutually decided to part ways. I have my reasons for it, they have their reasons for it, but I have so much gratitude and appreciation for the CEO of this company, and I really want them to sort of achieve their goals because they are an awesome company. This is fantastic in them times where it's time that we want to move on. And so one of the things that I have offered to do for them is to, as my way of showing appreciation for everything they've done for me and all the opportunity they gave me, and they put their trust and faith in me to start off with. What I told them I wanted to do is, I said, I want to give you a 3 months worth of daily emails, and I want to build a system so you can subsequently have your team, who you pay by the hourly rate, maybe $10 an hour, to create the emails and create the assets. So all you have to do is basically manage it. And I want to show you a way, this is what I said to the client, on how you can then magnify the content you create for your daily emails and basically convert that into social media content. So you're creating content and you're posting on every platform where everyone is all the time. And that's what I'm going to do with them. And I need to do it in a way that is highly leveraged for me, because if the contract's ended, I can't really justify spending too much time on helping them. And likewise, I need to create the system in a way so that their team can manage it effectively without requiring too much energy and effort. And it's basically what my goal is with this client. And also, it's a testing ground to make sure that the system can actually work, because if the CEO can go and pay someone on their team $10 an hour in order to create a daily email, multiple social media posts across different channels, then anyone can manage this system. And so what I'm planning to do with them is, first of all, and this is how you can apply it in your business too. So first of all, what I'm going to tell the client to do is you send a post out asking people on their email list, on their Facebook group, on their Instagram page, and on their LinkedIn, basically saying, hey, I'm about to start planning some content for the next few months. Can you let me know your biggest challenges that you're facing? And can you let me know what your goal is that you want to achieve and what's stopping you from doing it? Hit reply, send a digital message, let me know. I'm going to read each and every reply. It's super important. Get back to me quickly, because if you don't get it back within the next 3 days, unfortunately we can't consider your response. And that just adds a bit of urgency to get people to actually do it. And you'll probably find that most people, or I wouldn't say most people because I don't know, but a lot of people will probably see the email or message and they will just quickly write something straight away within a few minutes of opening it, and then they probably forget what they wrote a few minutes later. That's just how it is. Once you collect this information, you then get your assistant to put it into a Google Docs and to organize it. And you want to organize it based on the frequency of responses. You can then identify the top 20% of challenges, obstacles, problems people are having, and you can use this as a foundation to create your content. This is how you create highly valuable content that your target audience want and they look forward to receiving. You literally ask them what your problem is, and you're producing content to solve their problems. So that's the first step. The next step is you have to create the assets. So in this case, what I have already done with this client is they have 18 months of daily emails, 18 successful promotions that we've run in the past. So for me, all I've got to do is just sort of cherry pick certain emails and then just implement it into the system, because we already have the assets created after a system. In your case, what you would need to do is you would need to have a clear list of all the topics, clear list of the problems, clear list of the obstacles, challenges, etc., etc. And you just record a short video based around each one of them. Problem 1, record a video solving problem 1. It only needs to be a few minutes long. Problem 2, record a video solving problem 2. Problem 3, record a video solving problem 3, so on and so forth. You can do this for 10 or 12 of the most common problems. You then get your assistant to convert the video into a audio and text format. You can then use the text format to create social media posts and as content for your daily email. And if you do it like that, you suddenly have 2 emails per week and 2 social media posts per week, because you have the video and you have the transcript. There's 2 emails, 5 more to go. You then basically create a systematic way of creating your assets, and that is based on what I've just said. Monday you have a certain type of content, Tuesday a certain type of content, Wednesday a certain type, so on and so forth. With this client in the past, what I've done is specifically Monday we teach a new framework. This framework, to be honest with you, is based on the universal challenges people have. How to achieve your goals, how to identify your goals, how to overcome setbacks, how to improve your productivity, how to find time if you're a busy person in order to get these results, what to do if you think you can't afford to invest in yourself. These are some generic topics based on self-improvement, productivity, things that people like to do, and we just create a framework based on topics and related to the client's brand and to their offer. Because it is directly helping and teaching people. Tuesday we send the short video. That is what I've just described to you. Wednesday would be something else, maybe a story. This could be any old story, and then just relate the story to your product, offer, call to action, whatever it is. On Thursday we give the transcript of the video, converted to a format of sort of represent the daily emails. Friday would be something else, teaching something, sharing something. Saturday would be the same, nothing particularly specific for that. And on Sunday we share the podcast. That's how this client's particular email schedule week looks. So when we send the videos, we might send the video with problem 1 on Tuesday. On Thursday with the transcript, we might send the transcript of video 3 converted into an email, so you're not saying the same one each week. And then the following week, video 2 might be problem 2, but the transcript converted into an email might be on problem 4. So that way it's all varied. That's the system we've done. The way that I'm going to highly systematize it for the client will be, we've already created a lot of the assets. So it's going to be on Monday, reuse one of your best performing emails from the past. Tuesday, send a video in an email. All you've got to do with a video in the email is basically put a sentence or 2 explaining what the video is about and get people to watch it. Wednesday would potentially be linking to one of their videos on YouTube. They create videos on YouTube a lot. Thursday would be the transcript of the video, as I've just described. Friday might be linking to a whole bunch of resources that they've already created, blog posts, videos, podcasts, or something. Saturday could be something else, I'm not sure what. Maybe we will or won't send a podcast. Maybe on Saturday just be an email to get them to reply and have some engagement. And Sunday would be the podcast email as usual. With that, each day, specific email. I'll provide them a template on how to use it. So all they've got to do then is retrieve the assets from one part of their business and put it into an email. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build them a tracking system so that they have all of their assets in one centralized location. So all their $10 an hour employees can do is open up the document on the computer. They see Monday is this type of email. All of this type of email is already in a document for them. All they have to do is copy and paste, change the subject line if it's a reusing a pre-existing asset, and then that. On Tuesday, they would have all of the videos. These videos, if you remember, would be based on the most common problems, challenges, obstacles people have when you ask people what they want. Wednesday would be, if it's linked to a video, they open up this centralized document, they click here for YouTube videos. Inside the document, they have YouTube video title 1. Here's a brief description of what it's about. This is the point, this is the lesson learned inside the video. This is the most suitable call to action. We can organize this as well based on the number of views and the popularity, so you can send more content based on what people are consuming. They do the link, they then turn it into an email and send it. On Thursday, the transcript converted into an email. Again, same centralized document. but you have the video and the transcript organized together. All they have to do is open the transcript, copy and paste it, choose something interesting, and fit the transcript into the template. That's basically the system that they're going to do and they're going to implement. Next one is to apply what I have coined content cubed. Content cubed is basically, imagine the word content with the little 3 cube side at the top, which means you multiply it out and out. Every email can be converted into a Facebook post, an Instagram post, a Twitter post, a LinkedIn article, an article for your website. You can use artificial intelligence to do this quickly. That's what I do. So email that you write, you can convert that email into 5 different posts for different platforms that you want to do. If the video itself covers multiple topics, you can then segment your topics and then create individual assets based on each topic. Let's say, for example, you record a video with a 3-step process. You strategically design the video so that you go into detail for step 1, step 2, and step 3. You design your video so step 1 can be used as an individual standalone asset, step 2 can be used as an individual standalone asset, step 3 can be used as an individual standalone asset. You can then get your team to create a social media post for all of your platforms that you use and that your target audience stand out on the overall concept of the video. 1. You then get your team to create individual assets for all of your channels based on step 1 and step 2 and step 3, and then you can create your individual assets on how to apply the concept. From one video, you can then basically create 5 individual standalone assets for Facebook, 5 individual standalone assets for Instagram, 5 individual standalone assets for Twitter, 5 individual standalone assets for LinkedIn, 5 individual standalone assets that you can publish on your website. Plus, you can create 5 individual standalone assets for your email. From one video that you record for your Tuesday email, you can get your team to convert it into 30 individual assets. This is how you can exponentially increase your content. And this is how, with a little bit of time and effort up front to create the assets so you have a content bank, this is how you can basically create highly valuable content that your subscribers, followers, fans absolutely love. They want to consume. You know they consume it because they have told you what problems and what content they want. You've then gone and recorded it. You then train your team how to use templates to follow a system. So each day has a specific type of email. You then basically create a centralized document with all of your assets organized in a super easy to find way. So the person that creates your content, all they have to do is go into this content bank, select this asset and say, okay, this is today's email, this is what goes in it, copy, paste, done. Well, okay, copy, a little bit of editing to make it appropriate for whatever platform. Copy and paste it into your ChatGPT or whatever you use and then convert it into this, and this. And you just make sure that the content you post is just varied and different, and it's just, you're not posting the same content on every platform on the same day. You want to kind of have a bit of a delay so it feels different, and that's how to do it. I've described it here. Hopefully it's not too convoluted. This is what I'm going to teach to the client. My goal is to be able to quickly build this system for them in a matter of a few years, and then just train them how to use it. And then I'm pretty confident they will be able to get 5 to 8 times more. Yeah, I'd say 5 to 8 times more content that I would deliver to them as part of our previous arrangement by applying and managing this system and paying their employees $10 an hour to do, rather than when they used to pay me between $5,000 and $10,000 per month in order to build the system and build the assets that we have. The next step for them would be the management phase afterwards. And then how do you do the conversion events? My system when it comes to the conversion events is you create your daily content across all platforms to build fans of your brand, and then you run secondary promotions in addition to your daily content, which is basically avatar specific promotions for your evergreen offers. And this way to kind of do how that would work is sort of promotions. What you want to do is you want to get people who are interested in the offer to put their hand up and say, hey, I'm interested in that. And everybody else would not respond to it. Imagine if you have a gym, you have a gym membership. Perhaps you want to, in month 1, promote your gym membership to people who work 9 to 5 and they don't have time to go to the gym in the day, and they have a busy life and they have this and they have that, but they still have the fitness goals they want to achieve. You would base your promotion around that. And maybe in the second month, you want to have a promotion for your gym membership, specifically for women who may feel uncomfortable going to the gym to do strength training when the weight room is full of men. And then you can have a specific promotion to target those people, and you sell them the same membership. And then maybe you want to have a third promotion in month 3, which would be aiming for bodybuilders or people that want to bulk up so they look good for the summer. This is avatar specific promotions where you outline the pains, problems, outcomes that they want. You then get people who are interested, who it applies to, say, hey, I'm interested in that. And then you have the conversations with them in order to get them to buy your offer. Same offer, you just present it in different ways to different people. Your daily content gets attention, interest. The way that you present your offer and you educate people indirectly via your content on the outcomes that you can deliver by if they join your offer builds the desire. You then get people to take action through avatar specific promotions as I've just described. So that's basically it. That's how I'm going to apply it with this client. As I have described, hopefully I have kind of the management stage of this system is pretty easy. If I can train, or if I'm successful in this, which is not guaranteed, if I'm successful, I will essentially train someone who is paid $10 an hour, basically one of their assistants, to manage your system and to get 5 to 8 times more results than when they pay me $10,000 per month to do. That's what the goal is. If I'm successful in this, it basically proves that anyone can manage the system. The hard part is actually building it and knowing what to do. If you would like to explore ways that I can help you build this system, I do currently have a special kind of offer I have created for this, and it's kind of based on what Alex Hormozi says and teaches in his book, $100 Million Offer. I want to make you an offer that people who fit the criteria and that I can actually help would feel a little bit silly for refusing. And basically it's this. So I will give your company an audit where all you have to do is answer a few questions. I will then review your questions and your answers, and I will try to identify a way where you can make $10,000 by applying the strategy that I will share with you, personalized to your business, your unique situation. This, all you have to do is just fill in this audit, fill in this questionnaire, submit it, that's it. There's no obligation to work with me, there's no obligation to take a call, there's no obligation to do anything. I just want to show you a strategy that you can use to make $10,000 in your business. This is what I call your return on investment in advance. Then, once you apply this strategy to your business and you make at least $10,000 that you otherwise wouldn't have made, you can then use that same $10,000 that you have just made to invest into this system. My team and I will build the system for you for $10,000. Once the system is built, we can then teach you and your team how to manage it, so you can get your staff to manage the system afterwards, or we can continue working where my team and I will manage the system for you. And this offer itself comes with a money-back guarantee. The system we will build will make you back your investment, or we will continue to work with you for free until it does. And afterwards, we will, if you want to continue working with us, we will then manage your system and then start to create and apply these avatar-specific promotions to sell your spots of your offer in the future. So the reason why this isn't, in my view, is, as Alex Hormozi in his book $100 Million Offer says, you create an irresistible offer that people feel a bit silly to decline. is because all you have to do is spend 5 to 10 minutes answering this survey. I will then look at your response and I'll show you how you can make $10,000 in your business straight away. If I feel like I can't do it, I will say to you that I don't think I can help you here, and then that's it. No strings attached. You make $10,000 in sales you're otherwise wouldn't have made. You then transfer that money to invest in this service, which comes with a money back guarantee. At the end of the service, you will have the system that I've described built. So all you have to do manage, plus that same 10,000 back in your bank account, and that's it. If you'd like to know more, you will find a link to this return on your investment audit in the description below. You'll also find a link to a book, which is basically outlines the daily email marketing system that I've described here. That is the 90-day daily email optimization system. This is how you can apply a continuously expanding, compounding system where you get bigger, better results each quarter by applying the system that I've described. I'll also include a link to a short testimonial from the company that I've worked with for about 2 years. The one which I said in their testimonial, they said my emails made them what was it, millions of dollars, and some months they made hundreds of thousands of dollars just from the emails. And again, that is just from emails. That does not include using social media posts as well, and building Facebook groups and all of these other things. And if you do that, these are going to magnify. You'll find all of it in the description below. Go down if you want to claim your return on your investment in advance audit. Fill in the survey below. That's all you need to do. There's no strings attached. You don't have to commit to anything. At the very least, you'll get a few strategies that you can use to make more money. That's all I got for you today. See you in the next video.